everybody to the 25-26 school year Social Studies Fair at Braxton County High School. We had to hold our fair this year up in the college section of the high school for various reasons. And so we do not have internet in this area quite yet. The county is working on getting internet put into this section. So Mr. Cowling is videoing the event today, and as soon as we're finished, he will upload it onto the Facebook page for Braxton County Schools. So you'll be able to see it then. So we want to thank all of the students that participated. Let's give them a round of applause. And students, it's your time to applaud your parents, the people that helped you in the community, and the people at school that helped you get yourselves to here today. And I want to tell you, before I start giving out awards, I've had so many people that came through and saw the boards. They cannot believe the quality of the work that these students did. It was absolutely excellent, and we really appreciate every effort that you put into your boards. Several things happened with the awards. We normally give out this plaque for our first place winners, and all of you that are first place winners will receive a plaque. It will not say Literature Fair, it will say Social Studies Fair. There were two reasons we couldn't get them to you today. First of all, we had Snowmageddon in February, and we were out of school for a long period of time. When the students came back, they were doing mandatory testing. So it was very difficult to know exactly how many students were going to complete their boards and how many trophies we would need. Secondly, we get all our trophies from Sports Connection and Gasway, and they're very, very generous that when you earn your trophy, you take it back to them, and for free, they'll put a little plaque with your name and date, whatever you want on the little plaque, and they will put that on for free. But they, like a lot of different companies, are having difficulties right now getting their plaques. They're supposed to have them in next week. They will make them as soon as they get them in, and then someone from the central office will be coming around and giving you your plaque, and we'll get your pictures with your plaques as well. If you won second place, you will be receiving a medallion that has second place, and it will say Social Studies Fair on it as well. So those things will be coming, and we'll just be bringing those around to your school. In the meantime, we do have, for first place winners, we do have a little certificate that tells you were first place. We also have that for the second place winners. And we also have a congratulations. You have to have a certain score. It has to be a score of 90 or above on the judge's scoring sheet. It's a rubric that they have to follow. And this rubric is not only for Braxton County Schools, it's for all the counties in our region and at the regional and even at the state level. So if your board qualified to move on to the next level, you get one of these certificates that says, congratulations, you are moving on to the Regional Social Studies Fair to be held at Eastern Greenbrier Middle School on March the 21st. So there'll be more information coming. Mr. Porto from Davis Elementary School was the coordinator of the Social Studies Fair, and he is at his school right now at a different event. But he will be sending parents information about the regional fair and making sure that you have all the information that you need for that. So without further ado, let's get into those boards. And we did take pictures this morning of the judges that were here. We had 6 very qualified judges, and we took pictures of the judges as they were looking through the essential items needed on the boards. We also got pictures of your students while they were at the board, some while they were being judged, some while they were at their board. But the boards are all left up, so if you'd like to take your own pictures after a while. If you'll notice, there's no lighting in the hallway. We had a catastrophe this morning, one of a couple, but But we moved the boards to where there was lighting. So if you need to finagle that to get more light for your picture, we understand. But we're going to start with our first category, which is anthropology. And our first person had a board called Can Historical Fiction Teach Young Readers Real History? And this board won first place and is qualified to go on to the regionals. So at this time, with Violet Thomas. Getting her score sheet. She's also getting, the score sheet has a place for comments. And on this place where comments, the judge put strengths and they also put weaknesses. So if there's something that was maybe missing or needed to be improved upon, maybe something she said in her oral presentation, she can work on those before she goes to regional. So she's getting all the certificates. So if you'll just get your certificates and look at Mrs. Cox, she's going to take your picture and then write them. Thank you very much. And our next award is in the category of economics, and we have first place, and they also get to go to regionals, and this is the effect of bananomics, and that is Garrett. Go get this one too. Our next award is in geography, and this group, it is a group, and they get to go on to regionals. They had first place and qualified with a high enough score, and they were the Iguazu. Lane Rose, Kaylin Cadle, Gabriel Gowns, Kaylee Fugate, and Adeline Frazier. Miss Cox can get your picture, and we just slide together. And that's your regionals. Also have a winner in the geographic category, geography, and that is for the Titanic as an individual, and that is Cohen James. Go right up there, Mr. Go take care of that. Look here, buddy. And Miss Cox is sitting right there. Get some. Next, we have political science, and this is an individual, and it is the board George Washington, Owen Herring. There, leave your hat on for your picture. There you go, Tim. Hey, Owen, slide over this way. Parents, you may hear your student be called under a different category than what you had registered, but as the judges were reading the summaries and checking over the boards, they realized they were not in the category they were supposed to be in. So as the coordinator of the Social Studies Fair, Mr. Porto, and myself, and the judges as well, we discussed moving them to a different category to get them in the right place. So if that happens to you, that's why, and if you want to discuss it with you, we can explain why we moved you. In the second, also getting to go to the regionals in first place, but in political science now, is a group. So they are also getting to go. And that their title was America's First Builders, the Founding Fathers. And McKinley Blake.
Hey girl, slide in.
Moving on to the regionals, and in first place with a board in psychology called Game On, the psychology of gaming is Braxton. In the sociology category, first place in our county fair, and are getting to move on to the regionals. The Life of Jesus, Peyton and Pace.
Wait a minute.
In the state and local studies category, we have a first place in our county and going on to the regionals in the Division 1, and that is the Braxton County Rails Trails. State and local studies having first place in the Division 2 category, that's 6th through 8th grade, and moving on to the regionals for West Virginia Day is Katie Carroll. First place, moving on to regionals in individual category with the board Thomas Edison is Brandon Black.
Now step right over here. Focus on the hands. Right there. Smile.
So in U.S. history, in second place is going to be Evan Crosby for the shark attack on Mattawan Creek.
Smile to this camera. Everybody at home sees us. Mrs. Cox. And great.
Thank you.
I got caught in all the spelling bee pictures, so that's why I was moving over really, really fast. So sorry about that. Yeah, also in U.S. Down the line here. Also under U.S. history, with winning first place in regionals in the group division, is 9/11 attack.
Perfect, right? Everybody just stand right here in front of us. All right. Congratulations.
Good job, Penelope.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Just stay there.
All right.
Take a picture of it.
Winning first place in the category of World History Individual And moving on to the regionals with their board Florence Nightingale is Presley Jackson.
Now you gotta get in front of this camera. Hi. Now right here, like this. I think the studio, they gotta go smile.
Oh, can you?
I feel like him now.
Oh, okay. I just wanted that. Under world history, in a group category, winning first place and moving on to the regionals is the pyramids of. Paul will be receiving his medal today.
Hey, boys, look at me. Thank you.
And we have one final board that we are recognizing, and it is kind of a very special board. This category has not been on the board because it is a America 250 special topics category. And the winner that moves on in that category is the Civil War. And those people are Liam Connor, Winry Miller, and Asher Tusey. Now, just to remind you, Mr. Porto will be sending more information, home about the regionals so that you will have more directions about the time and all of that. Also, I gave you your score sheets. Students, it's very important, especially if you're in a group, that you have those score sheets because you need to look over them for your strengths and your weaknesses. And Mr. Porto, do you have anything else?
The only thing I would add is for those of you moving on to regionals, if you have not, I would highly encourage you to type up your abstract paper. That's something that the judges look at very closely. 40% of your score is based off of that abstract. So that's something that's looked at very, very, very closely at regionals.
And I did have a couple judges mention to me that your abstracts, and I admired that you wrote them in pencil because, where's Mackenzie? She won't like this, but I do on mine in pencil as well. But, so thank you, Mr. Porto. So maybe someone in your group type up those questions and answers, that abstract for you. We have the Director of Federal Programs with us today. Ms. Chenoweth, would you have anything to add?
I'm just so proud of the quality of the boards. This decision for the judges was so difficult. They were so good, and all of your presentations were wonderful. So you have a lot to be proud of, so give yourselves a little pat on the back. Yeah, good, very good, thank you.
Now, before I dismiss, I just want to make sure it is 11:20, and we are hoping, since the Director of Attendance, Ms. Cox, is sitting here, we are definitely hoping that your children go back for the afternoon at their schools. This is lunchtime, and some of you have missed lunchtimes, but all of the cooks at the elementary level have been notified that you may be coming in late for lunch. So parents, you have to sign out, and they have that sheet over here with the communities in school, which again, I want to thank them for helping with your keeping your children entertained in between judging. But I do want to remind you that we want to give your child and ensure that they get a school lunch if you choose. If you want to take them somewhere and then go back to school, that's fine. You can whenever you sign back into the school, you can let them know that they won't be getting the lunch. but we definitely want you to be sure that you know that they can get a school lunch when they go back to school. So these young ladies and gentlemen will have a sign-out sheet for you to sign if you're going to take your student with you. And thank you again.